Writing a book review is easy. It's easy to do, especially when you're writing a book review to a peer-reviewed journal. One thing that journals are looking at is they want to see skills, they want to see science, how you look at concept, how you evaluate concept. So writing a book review is an elemental level that you can embark on as you grow into your academics. So it's easy for you to write, to come up with a good book review that is accepted in a peer-reviewed journal. Peer-reviewed journals, these are journals that are high in quality and that regulate content of the authors. So it is very important for you to write a quality peer-reviewed book. Now, I'm going to walk with you, about three short or four aspects that is important for you if you want to write a book review that is accepted in a peer review. Peer review articles or books are very key and important. These are good starting points to grow into your academia and to grow your skills and your muscles again into academia. There are points that are end as one writes, acceptable book reviews in a peer-reviewed journals. To start off with is to look at the book itself. When you're writing a book review, one aspect that many scholars and students don't want to do is they don't want to read the book. But the number one thing that you have to do is to read the book. Don't browse, read the book, read all the content. When you read all the content, you need now to look at what is it that you want to review in the book. Number one, I want to look at the issue of a summary. The first or the starting point is for you to summarize the book. In summarizing the book, as a summary, you're not telling us everything about the book, but you're telling us what is the main argument in the book, what is the main thesis that the writer is bringing in his book. So summary is not, you don't describe everything in this book, but what is the thread that the scholar is following in his or her book. So summarize that in about a paragraph, because most of these book reviews, they range from 500 words to 1,200 words, depending on the journal that you are reviewing. So it is very important. Summarize the book in the shortest way possible, but in your summary, make sure that you are showing the main argument. Number two, after summarizing the book, go to the content. Just give an overview of the content. If the book is arranged in chapters, you can give in an overview of chapter by chapter. Or if the book have got main sections, you can talk and the content in terms of the main sections. If the book has got the methodology also that the writer is using, mention that, so that people, it shows the content and how the book is flowing. And the third part that you also need to look at when you are doing a book review is to go into evaluation. By evaluation here, you are not critiquing the author. In a way, you are evaluating how the author is putting on his or her arguments in the whole thesis, but you are not critiquing him. You are showing the weakness, how the work is gelling together, or how the work is joining together. What is the flaw? What are the weaknesses that you are seeing? So you are showing that. And the third part is the overall summary of the book. You need now to say, did the writer succeeded in the argument? Did he also fail to succeed in his argument? Are you happy with what you are seeing? So those are the 3 points that you need to be careful when you are reviewing a book. But I want to caution you, you are not, most of the scholars, you want to critique the writer, but that's not the purpose of a book review. Is you are showing the reader what this book is about, and you are giving them an overview of it and the main underpinning issues that the writer is grappling with in his book. And obviously you also need to, when you are done, make sure you stick to the word count according to the journal requirement, Also, you also need to be able to, make sure your grammar and everything is okay. So these are the main things that you need to consider in a journal book review. And it's so easy, you can do it. Continue, subscribe, as I'm going just to give a summary of some of these challenging things that we find in academia.